Here, the boundaries between art and craft are blurred. Recyclable shoes from a 3D printer. A tribute to U.S. artist Keith Haring. Some models, like these by architect Zaha Hadid, are constructed like buildings. Experiments with shapes and materials, some of them simply unwearable. Lisa Snook, the exhibition's Dutch co-curator, is an avid shoe collector herself.
We are in between design and art. What I like about it, it's a daily object. You use them, you have to protect your feet, you have to walk on them. And it can also be an art object at the same time. And with a pair of shoes, you can totally change your outfit or your image.
Leipzig's Grassi Museum is currently exhibiting more than 200 footwear creations. There's a critical comment on the leather industry and structural engineering applied to high heels. Pop star Lady Gaga once danced in these double boots. And designer shoes also grace Beyoncé's feet. A trained shoemaker makes sure they're wearable.
There are not a lot of artisans or makers. There should be more because there are a lot of people who have crazy ideas and want them out there.
Like Jochen Kronier. Two of his pairs are also on show in Leipzig. Here's the performer, costume, and shoe designer in his Berlin studio. He started designing footwear for himself 20 years ago because he couldn't find what he wanted from other stores and suppliers.
I performed on stage for many years, and I could sew my own costumes, make wigs, and do makeup, but shoes were always a problem.
Joey Love, his onstage alter ego, had to look eccentric from top to toe. So Kronier taught himself the craft of shoemaking, step by step. In 1995, before they became fashionable on the catwalk, he designed his first heelless platform boots. They eventually developed into this pony boot.
Now here you see it's a shoe. But as soon as the spats are on, it looks like a hoof.
He started getting orders from theaters, fashion agencies, and show business clients. Among them, German singer Nina Hagen. A pair of Kronier shoes costs between 1,500 and 5,000 euros. They're unique and all custom-made of leather, wood, rubber, and neoprene, using a process he developed himself. To make sure his customers don't get any blisters, he consults an orthopedic shoemaker.
He's given me a few pointers, how to cushion them and make them softer inside. What people in orthopedics have to do that people in the fashion industry don't do at all. I think it's important if you're walking on high shoes like these that they fit your foot comfortably. The moment that shoes like these feel like trainers, you can also walk in them. Not just for 1 or 2 hours, but all night at a party.
Allegedly, you can even dance in these creations. Lady Gaga shows how it's done. Extreme shoes like these certainly aren't for everyday wear, but if they're properly crafted, models and performers can even walk on incredibly high heels for a short time. Shoemakers such as René van der Berg from Belgium are continuing to push back the limits.
The things that are made for the catwalk are really trying to find the edges of what's still possible. That's the basic thing that the designers want from me, because with my skills and the way I work, they also challenge me in pushing limits. Because well, you can design anything, but make it wearable. That's another.
Obviously, this 9-meter-long shoe isn't meant to be worn. But it seems to be providing Jochen Kronier with inspiration for his next creation.